So we start with changing background color of the slide or of the presentation, right? So to further customize your slides, you can change the background color, you can change the pattern and even the texture that appears, the text size texture, the background texture, sorry, of the slide. So how to do it? You have a slide, you just right click on the slide where you want to add the background color, and there you get the option of format background. So when you click on the format background button, which is present in the customize group of design tab, this particular format background pane will appear on the screen. Now here you have their option as fill. So when you click on fill style option from the displayed list, this is the displayed list, you have to just click on the fill style option. Okay, and here click on the color button, and if you don't like any of your choices, you have still more color options there. So just click on the color option which you want to select from these options which are available. And then there is a colors dialog box. So there click on standard tab and choose the color which you want to add, and finally click on OK button. After that, to apply the color to all the slides, there is an option apply to all. Okay, and then click on close button to close the format background taskbar. So these are the steps which are going to be applied. So finally, when you click on apply to all, and you can do the settings from here, what type of color filling you want to do. It can be solid, gradient, picture to texture. So whatever you want to do, you can select it from here and it could be applied at a single go. Now next thing we need to do is to insert a smart art. Smart art is always the attraction for your PowerPoint presentations and the slides. So what is the role of smart art? It allows you to communicate information with the graphics. Instead of your text, now you are going to insert the graphics in your slide. And there are variety of styles to choose from which you can choose. Now how to apply it? I am going to give you the steps one after another. So to insert a smart art in a particular slide, you will just follow these steps. First thing is select title and content layout. From there, choose a insert a smart art graphic icon which is present on the slide, and then choose a smart art graphic dialog box which appears on the screen. Then you have to select the category on the left and choose the desired smart art graphic, like there is an orientation chart on the right, and finally you click on OK. So this is a chart which you have selected. So the entire data like population is economic, residence. So this is economic, then residence, clothes, food. So these things are, see, this is the main heading, then subheading, and these three are again the subheading of economic. So this is how your entire data gets converted into the chart. Now a blank organization chart will appear on the slide, and you will also find the design and format tabs within the layout and smart art style. So only thing you have to do is you need to enter the text in the text pane, and the text will appear in the corresponding shape. So whatever you are entering here as a text, you will be able to see in the graphical form, and even they could be resized automatically. So you need not to worry about the size of the box. They are getting resized automatically. And then the color scheme could also be changed in the smart art graphic by selecting the change color drop down in the Smart Art Style group under the Design tab of the Smart Art Gallery. So, the colors, the shapes, everything could be changed as per your requirement. Now, sometimes it happens you have to insert a table inside your slide of a presentation. So, I am going to teach you how to insert a table. Children, every time tables are very attractive tools to give your data and present your data in a very systematic way. So, tables are another layout that you can use to display your information in the PowerPoint. And the table, what is a table? It is a grid of cells in the form of rows and columns, right? Like you have a table in Excel sheet and the cells are arranged here in the form of rows and columns. Children, tables are very useful for presenting different type of data. Now, how to use these tables? So, you first open the slide where you need to put any table, where you want to add any table, and after that click on the insert tab. In the insert tab, you will find a table and the insert table dialog box will be there, which will appear. Now define the number of rows and columns which you want to insert. Suppose you want to add 5 rows, 3 columns or 10 columns, 2 rows. So just mention how many rows and columns you want to insert and finally click on the OK button. Now what will happen as you click on the OK button, a new table will be displayed on the screen as you have mentioned. So this table appears on the screen when you have mentioned that how many rows or columns you want to insert, right? And after this, just click on the first cell of the table and keep typing the data. And every time the data in a cell is completed, click on the tab, you will come to the next cell. By even you can use arrow keys to go to the subsequent next tab and enter the data over there. Right? Now, inserting a chart. So, once the data or in the form of table is inserted, the data of the table has to be converted into chart. So, this is a raw table I have created. The sale of milk, mobile bill, like this is all the expenses in different months. Now we want to make the chart presentation to make it more presentable, more eye-catching, more readable, more attractive. Okay, so chart is a tool that you can use to communicate your data graphically. Okay, how to do it? You can do it normally help you for doing a visual comparison of the data. So for that, go to the home tab once again and then in the slides group, we click on the layout option and then you select title and content. So once you have selected on title and content, you click on insert chart. You'll find the insert chart option. There is an icon and there this is available in title and content layout. Now the insert chart dialog box will appear. So what you have to do, you'll find different ways of chart. It is bar graph, pie chart and all different scatter chart, line chart, so many charts will appear. Just choose the chart of your choice and the data will be presented of the way you have chosen it. Okay. So just select the column chart here. I have taken a column chart and I have clicked on OK. So because I have taken a column chart, this way the data of all the, like this is milk of 3 months, then we have taken mobile bill of 3 months. After that we have taken rent in 3 months, then we have education in 3 months, right? So this is how the entire data is presented and it becomes more easy and quickly readable, right? So this is all I have explained you. You can just replace the default data with your own data because when you get the data, this data has to be replaced with your data for which you want to create a table, right? So delete all the data from the data sheet, move the mouse pointer to the blank button at the extreme left corner from where you can begin entering your data and move the column indicators. Now mouse pointer changes into the plus sign which is of white color, right? And the entire data sheet will be selected when you click on it. So just press delete key over there, and to change any value, select the cell in the table and you can edit your data in the cells which are existing in the table. Okay, so you can also move the cell forward by pressing a right key. There is also a tab key. So keep pressing tab key every time you are going to move to the next cell, and even after the entire line is completed, you want to come to the next line, press enter key. And of course, when you have to close your data sheet, that means now you don't require the data sheet, you only want the chart to appear on the screen. Just click on the close button on the title bar of the data sheet. So the data sheet will disappear and only the chart will be appearing on the screen. Now, last but not the least, that is how to insert the ink annotation. What is the meaning of annotation? Annotation means writing something in your handwriting. Okay, so this Office 2016 provides you another very amazing feature that enables you to annotate with ink. Like I am writing on the screen, I am moving this is called annotation. Okay, so this could be writing the notes, creating the shapes, even sometimes you need to highlight particular word, particular concept. So that could also be done with the annotation. Okay, and even you can draw different geometrical shapes by selecting them and then converting them into shapes. So first thing that comes it is handwriting text. So writing the notes in your own handwriting, that's called writing text. Just go to the review tab and click on start inking option from the ink group. See, this is what I am doing. There is a presentation at the back and I am annotating on it. Okay, so this will just display the pen tab with various ink tools. So here we have these options like this. So in the same way, we have got a pen. We choose the pen, and when you choose the pen, different ink shapes will be appear. You can choose the ink of your choice and that color will be selected, right? So earlier I was having red color, now I have chosen blue color. Okay, so by default the pen option is selected in the right group, and just choose the color from the pen group. Now click on move drop down arrow to view more options for the selection. This part is clear to you? Now you can even change the ink color, or even the thickness of the pen could be changed. So just click on the color you want to choose, click on the thickness you want to choose, everything you will get in the pen options. So here you could see the color, thickness, everything is getting changed. Just keep scrolling up and down, you will get different options. So once you have selected the ink option, you can write your notes with the help of stylus. This is a stylus. You can even write it with the mouse, with the pen, light pen also. So this way, now here we have used, I have written this word computer, and then we have used a highlighter. So it is highlighted by yellow color. So for highlighting, you have to select the highlighter tool which exists in the right group. And where is the right group? Right group again exists in the pen tab. Okay, so choose the highlighter under the pens group and then just drag the pen or stylus over the text that you want to highlight. So I'll just show you. We have a highlighter here, and if I highlight this text, so this is how the highlighter actually works. right? Now, if I go back with the pen tool, your pen tool will start working. Now, when I'm using it, it's working as a pen tool. Understood? So, just we have to drag a pen or stylus over the text like I have highlighted this text part. Interesting tool. So, similarly, this was done earlier. It was written as computer and then the highlighting part was done. Okay. Now, drawing your own presentation. That means now you want to add some figures inside it. Okay. Again, go back to the pen and select the pen tool which exists in the right group. Choose the pen which you want to select and then you convert your ink drawn shapes into the common geometric shapes, like it could be any shapes, and then this is done by the option convert to shapes which exist in ink art, right? So, you are going to convert the shapes. This is the option, and then what will happen? You will find the particular shapes to be displayed on the screen, right? And this is, there exists a toggle button. What do you mean by toggle button? Toggle button means once you click on the button, it get activated. Another time when you click on this button, the button get deactivated. So, there is no separate button for that. Like in the keyboard, you have a caps lock. Children, when you click caps lock one time, it get activated. Another time when you click on the caps lock, it gets deactivated. So, such buttons are called toggling buttons. Okay. And then is the time to learn to delete the annotation. So, there exists the eraser tool in the right group of the pens tab. So, what will you do? You will go to the pen tab and, and then you will find the eraser tool. Just click on the required eraser type by clicking the drop down arrow of the eraser tool. So, I will give you a demo here also. This is one eraser. So, I am erasing this. This is single erasing part. Okay. And then what happens? You just draw something. You are drawing something on the screen and you are marking the lines. And when you click on erase all ink, the entire part gets cleared. So, this is how your particular eraser works. So, just move the eraser over the text like I have just done it for you and the entire text will be cleared. Okay. So, this is how you use the deleting of the annotation. Now, selecting object. So, there is a lasso, the lasso select tool which exists on the pen tab also allow you to select the object drawn by the pen tool. Okay, so this is for the random selection of a particular object. Just click on lasso select tool which exists in the right click in the right group, and then what will you see? The pointer changes into a plus symbol. Just drag the mouse to encircle the part that you want to select and a faded selection region appears around the object. Okay. So, while delivering your presentation to the audience, it works as a very interesting tool and you need to emphasize on any word or any phrase and to make a explanatory notes when you are giving a presentation, then annotation really works as a resource, as a powerful tool for making your presentation more interactive, right? So, how to do it? Just right click on the slide where you want to annotate and the pen will appear. Select the pointer options from the context menu and now select either the pen or the highlighter. This all I have told you, and even you can change the color by ink color option. See, suppose I am choosing a highlighter and we can choose the color which you want to change. So, color will be applied. Now, use the pen or highlighter and see this highlighter is now coming in the color which I have chosen. Okay. Similarly, you can use the laser pointer also. I am going back to the pen. I am going back to the laser pointer. So this is the laser pointer, children. So see the difference. Could you see the difference here? When I am using the laser pointer, that means that particular thing is getting highlighted, but I am not drawing the line here. So this was drawing a pen, this was highlighting, and this is only a laser pointer. This is how the three things get distinguished. I hope the concept is clear to you, right? I believe the concept of underlining is clear, highlighting is clear, laser is also clear. This is how we can use these tools at different places in different ways. And now if you want to clear it, very simple thing, just click here, click erase all ink, see entire thing becomes entirely clear. So I hope you enjoyed learning it. Now is your time to just explore and try, give a hands-on exposure rather, trying it on the computer by opening a presentation and using all these tools confidently. The more you try, the more you are becoming confident. And then do this exercise by your own without my help. Now I am just going to help you out to revise what we have learned so far. So let's go to the laser pointer and revise it. The slide master is the element of the template that stores information including the font style, placeholder size, position of the text and objects, bullet slides, background design and the color schemes. So much things are available for you in the slide master. Slide master also sets the default layout and the appearance of the presentation slides. And each Microsoft PowerPoint theme includes certain built-in colors scheme to apply to your slides. Children, Smart Art is another feature which is available for you in the slideshow, which allows you to communicate information with graphics instead of just using the text. And what is a table? Table is a grid of cells which are arranged in row and column. Then we come to chart. What is a chart? Chart is a tool that you can use to communicate your data making more attractive by presenting it graphically. And then we come at start inking. It is the amazing feature that allows you to annotate with ink, to write notes, to create the drawing, highlight the key concept and much more at the time when you are giving the presentation. So this is all we have learned so far in this lesson. More to learn. We'll be looking forward with more treasures in the next chapter. Till then, goodbye and happy learning.